Picture this. It's 1177 BC, and human civilization is absolutely booming. Babylon has all the wealth. Egypt is building massive empires out of stone, and the Hittites are pretty much an unstoppable military machine. But in just one single lifetime, every one of these untouchable superpowers completely vanished. Just erased. To this day, historians still scratch their heads over it. How does an entire, highly connected, globalized world just shut down? For a really long time, people blamed this mystery group called the Sea Peoples. These were basically nameless raiders who supposedly came out of nowhere from the ocean, just burning cities to the ground. Egyptian temples even talk about their ships completely blacking out the sky, wiping out professional armies with ease. But modern archaeology is starting to tell a much darker story. It turns out those invaders didn't cause the apocalypse. They were actually running from it. The ancient world was already quietly tearing itself apart from the inside. First, it was massive earthquakes ripping through Greece and Anatolia. Palaces fell apart, trade routes got cut off overnight, and the entire global supply chain for bronze just collapsed. Then came the droughts. We aren't talking about a bad summer. These were brutal dry spells that lasted for decades. Crops turned to dust, huge rivers completely dried up, and people started starving, which led to violent riots right inside the capital cities. These great empires weren't just fighting off foreign invaders anymore. They were destroying themselves in desperate civil wars. It was the ultimate perfect storm. Climate disaster, a ruined economy, and total systemic failure, all hitting at the exact same time. By the time those sea peoples finally showed up on the shores of Egypt, there was barely anything left to conquer, just ruins to pick through. The late Bronze Age didn't fall to a single enemy. It was crushed by the fragile, complicated weight of its own globalization. And when you look at how deeply connected our own modern world is today, you really have to wonder, could it happen to us?